Hi there, this is Mar Haddad. So in this first lecture, I'm going to show you what is our lab scenario, the lab scenario that we are going to work on through the whole course. Now, again, I would like to remind you that in case you don't have knowledge about BGP and OSPF, so you first better go to study those two topics and then come back to this course. And also, if you don't have knowledge about how to configure Juniper using the command line, so please first go study that and then come to this course to be able to follow it. So this course is only for people who have those knowledge and they want to know how to configure the ISP core network using the Juniper product. So let's go directly and give you the explanation of what we're going to do in this course and what is our lab scenario, and then we will starting the next chapter to go to the command line of Juniper and start doing the work. So this is my lab scenario. I do have here an autonomous system. I name it Autonomous System 103. Again, I'm not going to explain what is the autonomous system, what is the BGP, how to do the peering, and so forth. I assume you already have those knowledge. If you don't, as I said, please go study that and then come back to this course. Anyway, so we are going to use this network. So this is our, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 routers. I'm going to use those two routers as the edge router. Edge router means they are connected to the ISPs. And those for the distribution. Distribution means that from those routers, we are going to provide internet to our customers, whether we're using the wireless or the fiber or any other way. So that's not important. What is important is that for us, that we know that those are two routers for the edge routers, and those are acting as distribution router. Now, on this router, which is router 1, I'm going to make a BGP connection to the router, which is the ISP1, from where I'm getting the internet from this ISP. And also from router 4, I'm going to connect to ISP2, and then we are going to have BGP as well. And then I'm going to announce my prefixes from this side and from this side, meaning that anyone on the internet, so this is a router, I put it here, I called it upstream. So this is like a router which is on the internet. And then from this router, we will see in which way he can go to the prefixes. It could be from here, it could be from here, because those also are going to inform the upstream router and the internet, of course, about the prefixes. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going, of course, to configure OSPF inside here. So we have here all BGP, and inside our network, which is the ISP network, we're going to configure OSPF. OSPF is a very important protocol to use it inside our core network, because I don't want that to make iBGP inside my network. I prefer to use OSPF better than to have iBGP. Some companies, they make it all the way BGP or eBGP with the exterior peers, and then they make iBGP inside. But even if you do iBGP, you have to first make OSPF to be able to make iBGP inside your network. Now, anyway, I'm going to use only OSPF inside my network. And then what is important is that I want to do some load balancing. So this is what is the multi-home network. Multi-home means that you can go from two ISPs. So in case one ISP goes down, you can allow your traffic to go from the second ISP and vice versa. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play with the attributes on BGP here. And I'm going to say some prefixes, I want them to be reached from this ISP. And some other prefixes, I want them to be reached from that ISP. So in this case, what's going to happen is that some prefixes will be reached from the internet from this ISP, and some of the prefixes will be reached from that ISP. Prefixes of my prefixes, actually. So those are my prefixes that I have announced them. And then I will do a backup, and I will say, in case this link goes down, then the prefixes which are coming, or we can reach it from ISP1, then I can reach it from ISP2 in case this goes down. And also I can do the same, say that in case this link goes down, so the prefixes that I normally reach them from ISP2, I can reach them from ISP1. Alright, so this is what we are going to do in this lab. So we don't have anything on this configuration. I don't have any IP addresses. I don't have anything, just routers, blank configuration. So we're going to put IP addresses. I'm going to show you how you can do that. Then I'm going to make the BGP. and then I'm going to do the OSPF, and then we're going to do the multi-homed, so using the attributes, which is the prepend, autonomous system prepend. And then maybe at the end I will show you that also, so this is normally what is the download, which is the coming to me. But also I can do something on the upload. I can say I want some prefixes, so those are my prefixes. I want, let me write it in the red color. So I want some of my prefixes to go from this ISP, and some other prefixes also to go from this ISP. So also I distribute my prefixes for my customers. Some of the customers I'll allow them to go from ISP2. Some of my customers allow them to go from ISP1. So I can do that as well. So maybe the prefixes that we can reach them from ISP1, I can say that let them go also from ISP1. And the prefixes that people reach them from ISP2, I can say let them go from ISP2. In this way, we are using both ISPs because we don't want that we use only one ISP and the second ISP is sitting idle, because we are paying for that ISP. Why not to use his bandwidth? So that's the whole idea of what I'm going to do in this lab. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, that's 7 routers, 7 Juniper routers we are going to work on. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to go into details about everything step by step. We work point by point, and then at the end we are going to make all testing to see if everything is working as it should be. So this is the whole plan that we have for this course. This is what our lab scenario is. So now if you are ready for the show, let's go directly to the next lecture, and let's start doing the configuration to start building our ISP core multi-homed network.